Everyone knows Perplexity now has DeepSeek R1 inside of it, and it's US hosted, so you don't got to worry about China getting all your information, folks. A really cool thing that someone kind of put me onto the other day was Perplexity Pages. Now, you've probably seen Perplexity Pages when you go over here to discover all these kind of news over here. I thought that these were user-written, just topical kind of things, but in actuality, they're Perplexity Pages. So you can see down here, all this kind of stuff, researchers create $50 O1 rival, and it's curated by. This is a Perplexity page. The interesting thing with this is the more Perplexity pages or content that you're putting out there, it could possibly get picked up. So you see, you have views and you have follow-ups asked. I thought to myself, okay, a lot of brands on Amazon are talking about integrating inside AI as far as search. And if someone types in, what's the best thing for this? What's the best thing for that? Getting your product to show up. So how can we do that in Perplexity pages? Here's how you make a Perplexity page. You're gonna go to library, you're gonna go to page, here's a Perplexity page. So you're gonna say what the page is about. So from here, you're going to then write whatever the page is going to be about. So I'm gonna say Amazon SEO in 2025 is important to focus on. Using tactics like alt text is key. PPC is expensive, but still needed. SEO is a great way to rank. Well, I don't know. I'm going to save that. I'm going to show you something else. Audience intended for anyone to understand, beginners and experts. I want to target this for more of the expert Amazon seller and brand. So I'm going to click on experts. So I'm gonna let this run. Now, it didn't give any sort of reasoning behind it because it's using Perplexity search, not the DeepSeek R1 or O1 or anything like that. It's gonna go ahead and bring up some images over here, the title, and then all this information here. You can go back in after it's generated and curate it a little bit more, change anything that you feel is not right. You can insert sections and add media. So if I want to add something under AI-driven optimization for listings, it's going to find some stuff from search. I don't really want to put that. The reason I don't want to put that is because that's a YouTube thumbnail specifically for a certain thing. I want to make it look a little bit more organic, maybe something like that. But if you notice, you can't choose the specific one. You have to, that's why it's curated. And when I say choose, I meant upload your own kind of image. It looks pretty good. So you can also add sections and you could talk a little bit further about adding into that AI-powered keyword analysis, and then it'll expand from there. Cool. So you can go ahead and do this and, publish it, and then it'll be live, and then you'll know the views. You can also edit the layout if you want to have small header or no header, anything like that. You can preview it. This is how it's going to look, all that kind of good stuff. So in a way, if you want to pepper in your brand, Jungle Scouts right here, or, your product or anything like that, you can go ahead and do that and then publish it with the hopes that, okay, this will get picked up. But I saved that prompt or that topic that I put. I want to go back here and then I want to search it again with the R1 reasoning. And I'm going to say, write me an article for this topic. The reason why I'm doing that is it's the same topic that I'm going to talk about on the curated page, but it's going to give me a better written article about it. And I could also change the tone and how I want to write it, and then take that and then use that to edit the page just to keep it full circle. So you can see here, it's giving me this and all this kind of good stuff. It also includes charts inside of it. It's a little bit more tactical with this kind of thing. I can do it even better. I know I could edit it, but I just want to do it again. And I'm going to say in the writing style of Justin Welsh. But the point of view of the writer for content is a 30, yeah, let's keep it at 30, a 30 plus year Amazon and e-commerce professional. I'm going to run it again, and you're going to see that the way that it's written is going to be different. The point of view of the person writing it, and also the writing style is going to be that of Justin Welsh. Big fan of the way he writes things. It's just clear, concise, to the point. Okay, so you can see Amazon SEO in 2025 isn't about giving up. It's written more like a person, less like AI. And then what I would do with this is now I would take this over here, go back to my page, and then I would use this to edit this. So I can edit this right here. And let's say I got to paste this somewhere. Hang on. All right. So I have it pasted here. So then I can go ahead and I could take this sentence and I can go here. Okay. So womp womp. I thought you could do that. You technically cannot go in and delete any of the stuff and rewrite it. I was going to do that. I was going to go ahead and use this because it sounds better from the way it's written and change it. I can't. And I guess that's because they want to keep the validity of the data. So then I can say, write this in the style of Justin Welsh, but from the point of view of a 30+ year e-commerce professional. And then I'll save that and run that. Yeah, I don't like that because it says as a 30+ year e-commerce professional. Not a huge fan of saying that. Rewrite it. So I'll keep that. And then let's say if I want to edit this and I want to say, okay, so you can't edit it further. So you can't, the only thing you could really rewrite is the title and intro. Any kind of data down here, you can't. Now, if I put a table in here, so let's say that. So it can build out tables where tables are relevant, which breaks up the monotony of super big text, which is good. This is listicle, so I can make it more detailed. So you can curate it, but you can't change the context of it. Ah, man, I was hoping you could, because then in a way you can kind of pepper in your products and your brand and stuff like that. But there are some fail safes in here to make sure that you're not able to do that. But still, very, very cool and a great way to get information picked up. And I'm curious to see if anyone's able to run these. I'm looking to do maybe like one a day. It only takes a couple minutes, and really see how many views I'm getting on it and see if that's interesting. So you can see over here, when you look at something, how many views and how many, follow-ups are asked over here. But still very, very cool. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are doing anything with Perplexity pages. I think it's interesting, and I really want to figure out how to get picked up on the Discover page. I guess it's just really, really topical stuff or really compelling, or what that algorithm's like of if they're, how many people are resharing it or asking it more follow-ups or anything like that. And I don't think you can follow certain people. This stuff changes every single day. Very, very cool. Let me know what you guys think.